CBC News has learned that a man who complained to the RCMP about a corporal who posted bondage photos online is now the subject of an investigation. The man, who is afraid to show his face, says police raided his home and terrorized his wife. He says he was also targeted for his role in a blog critical of the RCMP. Natalie Clancy is on that story.
The couple say they were shocked when several officers showed up, searched their apartment, and seized all their computers and cell phones. The man is the same man who complained to RCMP after he discovered sexually explicit photos of a Coquitlam corporal online. The couple say that opened a Pandora's box, and in return for helping the police, they were terrorized in their own home. It all started with these photos posted by RCMP Corporal Jim Brown. Online, he is kilted knight, and last spring, the photos were opened to nearly 1.5 million members of this kinky sex website. Brown is now under a code of conduct investigation. In a letter to CBC, the man searched writes, "After assisting the RCMP regarding this matter, we have been targeted by those in organized crime section for simply repeating what their own members have stated." The search warrant was executed August 18th. It says the crime under investigation is defamatory libel, but details are secret because the file has been sealed. The BC Civil Liberties Association calls this an inappropriate use of police resources because defamation belongs in civil court. This lawyer believes the defamatory libel section of the criminal code is unconstitutional.
When the police are going after their own critics and claiming that they've committed a crime, certainly the onus on them is very, very high to show that it's not what it would appear, which is simply a silencing of people who are critical of the police.
The search came just days after a blog appeared online called Resurgence Alliance, claiming to represent 500 Mounties. The man whose house was raided says he helped officers post the blog, which alleged corrupt RCMP managers were trying to cover up scandalous photos of Corporal Brown. The blog was quickly pulled down, and all RCMP officers were sent this new policy telling them not to write on social media. The BC Civil Liberties Association says the RCMP is using heavy-handed tactics, but the man who was searched says he will not be silenced, which is why he sent us a 22-page letter outlining his ordeal with the RCMP, all the while he's battling cancer. For its part, the RCMP says this was no raid. Its officers acted respectfully, and the search had judicial authorization. But the Mounties won't say anything else until their investigation is over. Natalie Clancy, CBC News, Vancouver.
If you've got something that needs investigating, contact our investigative team. The email is cbcnews.investigates@cbc.ca.